Hi, Math here. And look over there, it's Yakuza Kiwami 3. Wow! Who's that? No. Rikiya! The Yakuza series is turning 20, and to celebrate these 2 decades of awesomeness, we are going to have twice the 10 years in the joint memes, but also, RGG Studio made sure that newcomers and old fans alike will be able to celebrate this milestone, announcing the multilingual support for both Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 in all the platforms, as well as Yakuza 0 Director's Cut coming to PS, Xbox, and Steam. But the biggest announcement RGG Studio made was the long-awaited and most requested remake of Yakuza 3. I know that in the fandom, Yakuza 3 is treated as the least favorite because you can really taste the age in this game. From the clunky combat that can cause carpal tunnels, annoying enemy AI that only knows how to block, but its story and characters actually made this entry so memorable. The best way I can describe Yakuza 3 is that it's like a comfort food. Seeing Kiryu spend time with his beloved found family, teaching them how to be helpful, responsible, and open-minded, as well as bathing in the gorgeous view of Okinawa. It truly felt like a retirement game for Kiryu, until the Tojo clan and political drama came knocking once again. So imagine my excitement when RGG Studio finally unveil that Yakuza Kiwami 3 is indeed real. And then my excitement quickly disappeared when I saw not my Rikiya. This just proves the fans' point, that real actor likeness is hurting Yakuza Kiwami 3. And here's why. But before that though, if you're excited that Yakuza Kiwami 3 is finally here, then like this video and join Otaku to Find for more Like a Dragon content.
There's no change in the plan.
Yakuza Kiwami 3 is the best possible way to celebrate the series' 20th anniversary. But it's unfortunate that everyone seems to be talking about Rikiya being recast instead of the awesome things that RGG Studio has announced. This is why Real Actor Designs is holding back Yakuza Kiwami 3. During the RGG Summit and Direct, it seems that Kiwami 3 is poised to be the best remake ever in the franchise. Just look at how snappy and powerful the combat system is. Sure, we've been playing as Kiryu for more than 10 titles now, but when they showcase how they rework the Dragon of Dojima style, they really meant it. Each blow from Kiryu's punches and kicks feels heavier because of the impact frames and environmental destruction. There are literal groundbreaking moves. How is that guy still alive? Not to mention, if you've noticed by now, Kiryu is able to transition smoothly to different heat actions while performing combos. Aside from that, since this is RGG Studio we're talking about, they won't just settle for one combat style, as they gave Kiryu a never-before-seen fighting form with Ryukyu style. They describe it as an Okinawan martial arts that focuses on weapons. Seeing how varied the moves they showcase, it looks like this will be as versatile as Joryu's agent style, as well as Pirate Majima's Sea Dog form. Just revisiting and retelling the same story isn't RGG's way, so they introduced new cutscenes to further polish the political thriller of Yakuza 3, as well as new side content that hammers in the homey and coziness of Okinawa, introducing new minigames such as cooking, playing with the kids, and managing the orphanage. I've said it once, but my favorite part in Yakuza 3 is bonding with the kids. It's just so wholesome. And look at this, Haruka finally calls Kiryu her dad. My tears. Like a Dragon 9 will definitely show Kiryu reconnecting with the orphans, and I don't think my heart is ready yet. But darn it, RGG, please give Kiryu his well-deserved happy life with them. But the biggest thing that RGG Studio added in this remake that made Kiwami 3 even more special than the rest of the remakes or even their past titles is the free addition of a whole expansion, Dark Ties. It's akin to a Gaiden game with reports saying that it's much bigger and longer than Majima's side story in Kiwami 2. Dark Ties follows the story of Mine, the big bad of Yakuza 3, and his rise in the underground world. This will also be the first time where we can play a fully fleshed out Mine. together with his own fighting moves, a flashy boxing style, and boy it does look brutal, as Mine treats every gun like a punching bag. RGG smartly designed his fighting style, adding aerial moves by using guns to jump around the area. Mine even has his own dragon boost with Dark Awakening. Knowing the story of Yakuza 3, I'm really excited where RGG will go with Dark Ties, and it is exciting to know that they're extending their Gaiden and side stories beyond past playable characters. Who knows, maybe we'll really get that Kazuma game or even a Daigo spin-off. I mean, Dark Ties is even rumored to be as long as Kiryu's Like a Dragon Gaiden game. In all honesty, RGG Studio could have sold Dark Ties as a separate expansion DLC, but them bonding it with Yakuza Kiwami 3 is such a big boss generous move. It is certainly the cherry on top for Yakuza's 20th anniversary. Unfortunately, no one is talking about these things because fans are too focused on Rikiya being replaced. And actually, I'm with them. RGG, how can you replace my sweet boy? Real actor likeness is hurting the Yakuza series. Just look at these two side by side. Which one of them looks interesting? Now, not to hate on the actor portraying Rikiya here, but as others have mentioned, he kinda looks like a random thug that Kiryu beats up. Rikiya's charm comes from his design. One good look at Rikiya and you will already feel that this character will be a fan favorite. Rikiya's whole deal is a Yakuza trying to make a name for himself while being held down by his environment, his location. He's a country bumpkin that longs to be a legendary Yakuza. Despite the game being set in 2008, he still believes in this old tradition. He wears this punch perm not just because he thinks it looks cool, but that's his physical way of showing his mantra. He stupidly challenges Kiryu because even though he lacked the strength, his heart more than makes up for it. Rikiya is by far my most favorite character in Yakuza 3, and is actually one of the main reasons why I was so excited for the remake. But seeing how RGG Studio redesigned him, I just don't know. His new model doesn't really give off the charm I mentioned. Where's the punch perm that loudly proclaims his desire for a legacy? Where's the swagger that despite being a small-time Yakuza, he presents himself as this big threat? Where is my boy Rikiya? Now sure, this might just be me having a meltdown, and truth be told, there are some fine castings of real actor likeness that RGG Studio nailed. Takuya Kimura will always be Takayuki Yagami. Samoa Joe made the name Raymond Law menacing, and Dojima's three lieutenants wouldn't be effective without these three legends. However, there are heavy burdens with casting the likeness for these awesome actors. The biggest example for which is that up till now, fans are starved for a new Judgment game, and are now looking at Kimura's likeness as a probable reason as to why there's no new entries yet. And frankly, it's difficult to make a brand new game if the series protagonist is not available. Actors are just too busy and most often than not, too expensive to use their likeness again for sequels, thus delaying the game, and sometimes it changes the whole production. Like what happened with the first Judgment game, where they had to change Hamura's model because the OG actor got arrested, which is also what happened in Yakuza 4 with Tanimura. It just shows that RGG Studio isn't really bothered by this, knowing that they are willing to take the risk just to keep casting more actors and their likeness in the game. But why are they doing this? Marketing. Take Kimura-san as an example. He's a household name in Japan, and knowing that he plays as this charismatic detective in a video game will put judgment in the eyes of many. And it absolutely worked. Even with future projects like Stranger Than Heaven, when Yokoyama-san teased this photo with Snoop Dogg, fans went wild. Using actors' likeness is really an effective marketing strategy. And I haven't even mentioned these cute actresses in the Hostess side game. But the price they have to pay is just too enormous that it's really hurting the series altogether. Rikiya wasn't the only one who got redesigned, as we have a new actor playing Hamazaki. Now, between the old and new Hamazaki, which one of them looks like a predator? That's right, it's the actor. Even though there are pictures online, he was never arrested for this. Using real actors' likeness is a good strategy, but they also carry this dead weight with them for various bad publicity. Even Snoop Dogg still has baggage, knowing that he sang for Taco. RGG needs to take a break from using too much of this likeness from real actors, as it's not only hurting Yakuza Kiwami 3, but the whole series itself. I'm not against them using actors' likeness because again, their performance really live up to the hype. Anyway, while Rikiya and Hamazaki model change irk me, I'm still very much excited for this game. Yakuza Kiwami 3 and Dark Ties will launch on February 12 next year on PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Hopefully, the likeness won't stop RGG from creating more games like what happened to the Judgment series. But seriously though, where is Judgment 3? If you want to find the Lost Judgment sequel, then check this video out. Join Otaku Define for more Like a Dragon content. This is Math, and stay awesome, my kyodais.